Hello, and welcome to this review of the Gardner Girls Historical Romance book series by Fenna Edgewood. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. First up is Masks of Desire. This is the prequel novella to the series. Now, this book was crazy pants in all the best ways. We start off with Caroline's cruel and villainous father telling her to break her longtime engagement to childhood friend Henry since he got his mistress pregnant, left her to die, and refuses to care for the baby. And then dear old dad brings the baby into the room to show Caroline, and a very unique birthmark convinces her that her beloved has betrayed her. On the flip side of this, Henry is being told by his parents that Caroline broke their engagement and will soon be engaged to someone else of a higher rank and social status. Basically, these two innocent people are being manipulated to and lied to and torn apart by Caroline's father. It'll take a lot of maneuvering to get these two in the same room again and actually figure out the truth. There's way more drama with Henry's scapegrace of a brother and Caroline's new fiance, so this book was super fun to read. Mistakes Not to Make When Avoiding a Rake is book one of the series. Now we have the daughters of Henry and Caroline for the rest of the series. Claire and Thomas do not make good first impressions of each other, mostly because the stuck up Thomas is wary of females in general. But he seems to always be coming to Claire's rescue, even if she's irritated by him. Now, this story takes place primarily in a small country village, so everyone is up in everyone else's business, and gossip plays a big role in all of the misunderstandings between Claire and Thomas. This book is a pretty close Pride and Prejudice retelling with a few little shifts on character relationships, and I liked seeing the angry banter between Claire and Thomas and him realizing he's an ass most of the time. Definitely an entertaining read. To All the Earls I've Loved Before is book two of the series. Widowed Gwendolyn is in a whole heap of trouble, being threatened by one man and being evicted by another. Luckily, a duke named Angel is ready to save the day by proposing a marriage of convenience. He's the ultimate himbo character with a bit of a carefree, foolish demeanor, but his protective instincts are spot on. He's basically the best sort of man, offering his name and home and all his worldly resources to protect Gwendolyn and her 5-year-old son. Even though they've agreed on a marriage in name only, it's so easy for these two to fall in love and desire more from each other. Lots of twists and turns here with the villain of Gwendolyn's story and how this information is revealed as the story proceeds. I definitely love this book. The Seafaring Lady's Guide to Love is book three of the series. Rosalind Gardner is ready to set off on her own adventure, so she's at the docks getting ready to set sail. Except when she goes to buy her passage on a boat, the clerk says the man who was just in here bought all the cabins. And then the reckless Rosalind tells the clerk, no problem, because she's married to the guy. She figures she can just sneak onto the ship, reimburse the man, and then enjoy her journey across. Except that man, Philip, is a grumpy widower and a little bit sensitive about the subject of a wife. Oh, and by the way, he owns the ship. It's a lot of gruff and grumbly banter between Rosalind and Philip, despite the clear attraction that they have. Also, get ready to hear Philip's tragic backstory and an exciting brush with pirates. Super action packed book that was really fun to read. Once Upon a Midwinter's Kiss is book four of the series. There's so much drama and danger in this one. Gracie is traveling alone to visit some family friends when her carriage driver is attacked. The carriage overturns, she's injured, and now she's alone in the snowy forest. She finds her way to the nearest shelter and taken in by the local lord, but they believe that she's a boy because she was dressed in the driver's clothes when her own dress got wet. The housekeeper suggests to Gracie to keep up the ruse of being a boy, so she meets Lyndon, the Baron of the castle, as Grayson. There's definitely a spark of attraction between them, which mostly confuses Lyndon. But then he also feels guilty because he's kind of sort of engaged to the woman his parents supposedly arranged for him to marry. There's still, of course, the mystery of how his parents died all those years ago, but it's pretty clear that the overbearing steward is a prime suspect for the reader. There are lots of twists and turns as the mystery gets unraveled, but luckily the romance part is easy and delightful. Mistletoe Journey is book 4.5 of the series. It's kind of just a bonus short story that you can find on the author's website. This one's a quick and steamy novella with 50-plus-year-old leads. Widowed Caroline Gardner and Captain John Merriweather are traveling together to go meet John's new orphaned ward. There's been a bit of simmering attraction for each other for a while now, as they've spent the holidays with the extended Gardner family, and they finally get a chance to act on that attraction while stuck at a small village during a snowstorm. This one is super quick to read. I loved seeing this older couple find love together. So, this series was connected by the four Gardner sisters, bookended by their mother Caroline's romance as a young lady in the prequel and as a widowed mother in the bonus novella. I love the heightened drama and angst in all of these stories, which with some pretty interesting reveals along the way. I enjoyed having an element of mystery and blackmail along with the romance because I like seeing our two main characters partner up to combat the enemy. I really love this series and cannot wait to read the next series by this author, which features a lot of our beloved side characters. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found a book or 6 to add to your TBR. Links to all of these books are in the description box. Like and subscribe to get updates, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.